Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts here at the farm slash junkyard, right at the end of close for business today. Had a really good day today. We sold some Dodge, 83 Dodge front and rear differentials, a transfer case out of a 77 Dodge four-wheel drive, a windshield out of a 74 motorhome, and some other stuff. And along the way, trying to get this field caught back up. My mower last night got me way up around the corner and the hydraulic fluid was low and I couldn't drive it back, so I was able to edge it back down into the woods to hide it. And so me and Peg put some in it today, and this burn pile had a lot of cedar brush and stuff around it, so they've been piling it up. We scooting stuff down, so a lot of real tall grass, and I finally got that mowed down. We still got a little more cleaning up to do on it, but Felicia had been down here around the cabin site. I got the mower in on some of it, but some of it naturally I couldn't get the big mower in, so she'd been down here weed eating, and I hadn't really had a chance to take a look at it, so let's do that, shall we? A lot of geodes on this property, and the other girls that had worked here, JoJo and Sammy and them, they had started doing some stuff with it. We'll just have to keep adding to it. Got to get the snips and finish getting that stuff out. But anywho, we'll go down through the old pathway. Now, I got some old fence posts here that actually came out of when we took that up. And they may look rotten, but they're still heavy. And they was kind of supposed to be starting over here and laying them like a landscape timber, so we'll have to try to get that done. But these flowers came from out the little brick house that I've been working on. They was out there in the yard, so we brought them out here. But gotta get the bridge swept off. There's still some rocks here. This was an old like an old creek bed, but I don't really know that. I mean, because it just starts up there. I think it might have been an old road bed, unless years ago it just washed out. So that's why we built a little bridge over it. And we was going to line, my intentions was lining the edges with the geodes and then just have white rock up the center to make it kind of look like a creek. But, you know, can't do with so much stuff at a time, and I haven't got to that point yet. Of course, the little cabin, we're loving it. We get to come out here and hang out and stuff in it. We had taken some of the old stumps that we cut out and flipped them over to make some flower pots out of them. Still got some other big rocks and stuff that we've not got in the right spot per se just yet. But that stone there, it came from out there at the brick house. But I gotta get up there and get the gutters cleaned, and she's got this looking pretty good up through there. There's the little generator house. And that frame's got to be moved. I keep saying it, but we've not got it done yet. This I wish was down a little closer, and I could get the mower down in here a little bit easier. I kind of, last week or so, got down in here, and there's some grass that comes up, but you're not going to get a lot in the summertime with the all the shade. There's just not going to be a lot of grass that grows. And this is about as far down as I've been trying to keep it clean anyway. But we still got a little more cleaning up around the fire pit, and there's some wood if we want to use it. But I got to get down here with the broom, sweep the porch and stuff off of the cabin, because all that stuff's going to get on there pretty easily. But she got down in here around these trees. She missed that little spot there, but I think she actually was running out of gas or something, but that's not a big deal. We can get that later. But you can see how it's kind of underpinned with that old barn roof, and we turn the rusty side out on it. But yeah, got her kind of clean. Of course, these are the things that you got to keep trying to get out of the way, so when you do get a mower or something in here. Of course, there's her rake. She, I guess, was doing some raking too. Felicia really worked hard today. She done a lot of weed eating and cleaning and stuff like that down here, and as well as she started up around the pond. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And if you've not seen it in one of my videos, I would like to go about right in here if I could get a hole deep enough, that's where I'd like to put a real nice toilet and get some battery operated lights inside of it, and make it to where somebody goes to use it, you know, got a couple lights that's going to, which this light here shines pretty good, but get some string lights and run them around some of the trees. That's what I'd like to do, so that even if we're down here or if someone else wants to come and stay, then they have a place to use the restroom. So still got some limbs to pick up. She had stopped over here to help peg over at that burn pile, and so we still got to get back and just get some more stuff picked up. And there's still going to be some little stumps along the way we got to keep trying to work down and clean up some spots. Eventually, I'd like to have a path that angles out that hill. It doesn't run often, but there's a waterfall out there that would just be cool to be able to walk. And it's not going to be terribly bad if you go at this angle out to it. It's not like you're going to have to go way up or down or whatever. But there again, that's just something that I'd like to do as we keep trying to finish this spot up down here. I don't like that locust tree. I don't like locusts at all, that one there. So some of that stuff needs to come out, and probably eventually will. And we'll get it where I can mow on over a little bit further or whatever. But this big rock here, it originally was sitting over here within this cluster of trees, and they had grown up, and it actually had this rock sitting up like this, and we drug it out. And we took out the bad stuff. There's still a big group of stumps and things in there, but we can do some landscaping and eventually and use, you know, cover up some of this stuff, put some rocks around it, like the big flat stump, set a flower pot or something on it, and it'd be pretty good. But again, my wife, she really loves the little cabin. And like I said, we've been using it quite a bit. And we really enjoy it, but I just love it right now in the summertime. It's so shaded. And if you're up toward the road and it's even starting to get late, you look down here and you can't hardly even see it. If it wasn't for the roof being shiny, you couldn't. I mean, it just blends in so good. And that was the intentions, to leave as much around it as I could. Of course, at the time I built it, we was using recycling or repurposing a bunch of older stuff. Now, I wish it was a little bit bigger, but it's still 12 by 16 room with a 6 by 16 porch. If someday we ever did get water and electric down here to it, I would like to come off this side about another, I don't know, 6 foot or so, and add a small bath and a little small kitchenette or something like that. It just make it a lot easier to spend the night or a weekend or whatever in it. But still got to get a little more down here cleaned up. But you know, considering where this was at last year, it has came a long, long way. And speaking of coming a long way, there's Barney. What you doing, old man? What you doing, Barnes? You old fart. Yeah, he went home on me today. He eat his breakfast and some bacon strips, and then he went home, and then I looked up a while ago and he was easing back in. But you know, it's just I'm blessed, but you know, trying to run, you know, the junkyard. I got another car in today. I'll do another video on it. And then trying to halfway take care of where I live, the spec house next door, and then all of this. It can get a little overwhelming at times, but you know, I love it. I don't like the weed eating part. I'm glad Felicia loves the weed eat, but I like the mowing part of it. It actually came out Saturday before all the storms and had mowed everything for the most part, not the little part of the junkyard in the back, but I liked about this bottom half or better of this field. And so now that it's mowed and kind of caught up, then where I'd mowed Saturday is a little bit taller. So the grass is really growing fast right now. I'm gonna mow this little spot where Black Betty was sitting earlier today, before I had a customer come in when I was mowing, and probably ease the mower back up top unless I convince myself to go on and re-mow that upper part of the field so it all matches. What do you think, Barney? Should I do it or not? Oh, you think I should just take a break? Well, that's not a bad idea neither. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of look at all of this. That way I can show Crystal, because she's working, and then the nights that she has to go to the gym and stuff, she don't get to come out here as much. So kind of let her see what all happened today, and it's looking pretty good. And I'm excited about just hopefully in the future we can get more and more done to this little spot. And then somewhere down the line, I'd like to start remodeling some of my old tag-along campers, or build another cabin site out here. I'm kind of wanting to do an A-frame looking one maybe the next time. But there again, I got a lot of other stuff that's kind of more important, I guess. Like keeping bacon strips in the truck, huh, Barnes? Most definitely. Anyway, I appreciate you following along with me. Hope you had a blessed day. I have. Like I said, I'm going to get on the old Kubota and either make a few more strips up and down that field to kind of make it even again. But I need to be at the brick house cleaning. I was going to put Felicia there today, but we just had to get this stuff done too. So I'm either going to go clean or let her clean tomorrow. I haven't made up my mind yet. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up as we're done into the 11 minute time slot. Please give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment, and I'd like to ask you to subscribe. And I appreciate each and every one of you all, and I will catch you in the next one.